Hey there, Heather Boydwire here, and today I'm doing a follow-up video to my live stream that I did last Wednesday making little miniature bottle pendants. So today I'm going to do Lisa with a double heart in a little bottle. So these are the ones I made on the live stream. There's Lenore in the bottle with the little bead at the top, and then this one I made a little more fancy, Cecilia with the bead and the coiling and the bead cap. And then this one, I just used a little tiny mini bottle from the dollar store, and I just did an initial in there, so the H. And then Neil had mentioned on the live stream about just using the cork. So I went ahead and I did this one where I put the cork in there. That's my dear friend Allison. I put her name in there with the little dangling beads. And this one, I was inspired by, there's a YouTube channel called Beautiful Nights. So she'd done one where she attached a little wire around this side. So I'll link up her video below so you can check out her tutorial as well. And so I like the idea of putting the little wire through the cork because it reminded me of one that I made years ago, which was like a little kind of tea light candle holder thing with a cork in it. And then so here's the bottles that I ordered on Etsy. And if you're going to use the cork, you can put the cork in, like put it in there, push it in as far as, you know, it needs to go to stay there. And then because I didn't want it so tall, I would just like trim it. So make sure it's straight, and then you just trim it to the size you want, because if you don't want it too high, and we're going to add a bead to it, so we definitely don't want it to be too high there. So we'll just cut it around and try to get it as even as possible. There we go. So we have our little cork. And then what I'll do is I'm just going to do the name first, and then I'll stick it inside. So we'll remove the cork for now, put that at the side, and then I'm going to do Lisa's name. Now Lisa had asked for a double heart, so I'm going to see what I could do about that. So we're going to leave some wire at the top, and then I'll just start the L, and you don't want to do it too high or it's going to not fit in the bottle. So like I did in the live stream, we're just going to form the L, and then we're just going to check that it's still going to fit in the bottle. So it looks like it's going to have to be a little bit shorter, and it might not be super proportioned like, you know, uppercase to lowercase, but it's just sort of symbolic. So then we're going to do the I. So for the I, we go up, and then I like to do the little dotted I. So we're going to do a little dotted I there, bring that around, and then bring that down, and then the S is a cursive S, so we'll bring that around and form the cursive S. I'm going to bring that down here, and then bring that across here and over here. Do that one, and then bring that one across here, and bring it up again to do the other S. Try to get it the same height. It's not super important if it's perfect. Bring that around here, and then we do the A. So for the A, it's basically, you know, a circle. We'll bring this across, bring that across there. The A is basically a circle, so if you need larger round pliers, get your larger round pliers, bring it around here. That should be good. We'll bring that around here and then bring that on top. Okay, so there we have Lisa, and we're just going to bring this down. So now, if you want it to, you know, sit on the bottom, you can. I think for this one, I'll just clip it off to see how we do with that. And rather than put the hearts at the end of the name, I'm going to try to put it through the cork. So now, let's just make sure it's going to fit. See, that's a little bit tight, so we might just kind of move it more on an angle so it's going to fit there. And then we're going to bring this around, center it as much as you can there, and then we want to push it through the cork. So make sure the end is straight. You're going to straighten the end like that, and then you want to cut it on an angle so it's sharp. So we're going to cut that on an angle and then put it through the end of the cork. So just center it. If you want to switch hands, you can. So just center it here and then twist it around. So we're just going to twist it so it goes in there. If you need to hold it with your flat pliers, you can. So we're just going to twist it around and it's going to come up. Now, if it didn't center properly, you can definitely pull it back and kind of adjust it so it's more centered. There we go, it's not too bad. So we're going to put it through there, and then we're going to put this into the bottle. Okay, this part you have to kind of squeeze a bit, and then let's bring this cork right down, pull it up a bit. I hate that scratchy sound that it makes. It's all good though. So we're going to pull it up and then just like push it down as much as you can. And now there's Lisa in the bottle. That's super cute. So depending on, you know, if you want it centered, if you want it lower, it's fine. And then let's put a bead on there. So we're just going to put this little bead here. And then if we want to do the heart, like the double heart, then we can do it. So let's go ahead and take this one here. And I used to do double hearts a long time ago, so let's see if I remember how to do it. So we're going to just bring this around. Okay, don't want to do it too big. I don't want to run out of wire. And then we're going to bring this one up here and bring it around again. See if you want to squish that together a little bit more. So we're going to bring it around again. Okay. So there's our like single heart here. Perfect. I'm going to just, and it's going to pull out a little bit. In fact, you can take the cork out if it's easier to work with. You can always take the cork out. So now we're going to do the little heart inside. So this is a little bit tricky, but we're going to bring it up. Okay, up like that. And then form a little heart inside. So we're just going to bring it down. It's very tiny, but you could always make the other heart a little bigger if you want, and then bring it up. And if you need to like squish it a bit, this wire is a little stiff. It's some brass wire, so it is a little stiff. And we'll bring this around. And then we have like a little double heart, which is super cool. So we're going to bring that down here. And then it's going to be better if we just twist it around so it doesn't come undone. So we're just going to bring it around here. Okay, and then clip the end. Perfect. And then we can bring this heart down here. So we've got the double heart with Lisa, and we want to make sure that it's at a right angle. That's the other thing you have to like pay attention to, that it's like at the same direction as the name. So we've got that. So now to make it into a pendant so it's not going to pull out, we really do have to add that wire at the side. So what we'll do for that, we'll take the wire, I'll just remove my tools, and we'll make a little loop on one side. So we're going to get this, make a little loop, okay, here, and it doesn't have to be too big. And then we're going to twist it around a couple of times. So go around here and around, and then open it up. So we've got it like that. That's sort of a like perpendicular to that. And then we want to wrap it around a round form just to get it started. So we're going to bring this here, and then this one here. Okay. And then we're going to put it around the top of the bottle. So we're going to put this around the bottle, around the top. Okay. And bring this around. And then you want to like find out where the halfway point is, and then take your finger and then just bend it out. And then this part, we're just going to bend around. Okay. Just bend it around once. And actually, if you want to go around the bottle a couple of times, it might be nice. So we can go ahead. Let's just go ahead and go around the bottle a couple of times. I think it'll be nice. So backtrack a bit. I often do that. So 1, 2, 2, and then maybe a third time. There we go. Perfect, that's better. I like it when there's a little more wire. So we're going to go around here, and then we'll clip the end here, and then we're just going to do the other loop on the other side. And then these loops you can attach to a cord, or you can attach it to a chain. And there we go. So we have like the basic shape here, and then it's kind of fun to dangle some beads on there. So what you'll do is you'll take your scrap wires, your extra pieces, and just cut the end, cut it flush, and then use your little pliers. If you have head pins that are the same color as your wire that you're working with, that's perfect. Otherwise, you can just make your own head pins with wire. That works out really well. So we'll just do that. And then bend that back. And then we're going to put our beads on there, whatever beads. So you choose what kind of pattern you want. I'm going to start with some, the big miracle beads. Well, big, they're 6 millimeter. So 6 millimeter miracle beads. We're going to put like a little metal bead on there. I like to mix the metal beads with the regular beads. I find them really cool. So we're going to do that one. Actually, maybe we'll do like a little seed bead, little transparent seed bead, and then another metal bead. If your wire is bent, you can either straighten it or clip it. And then we're going to put the other bead here, and then another miracle bead. And then to attach it to the bottle, we'll just take this, and I usually like to go ahead and cut it. I go ahead and cut it to like 3/8 to 1/2 inch. And then we take our round pliers, and you're going to bend it back and around. And then you can add it on the side of the bottle here. And then you can do the other one. So there we go. We've attached both beaded pieces. We have the double heart at the top with the cork. And so the cork won't pop out, you're just going to add a chain or a cord on there. And then there's Lisa in the bottle.